All right, so same, I didn't even move. Same clothes and everything. All right, so this one is number 8, and this is your day 8. This is your module 8, and the lesson today is about following up. So you might have or might not have ever heard this wonderful phrase, the fortune is in the follow-up. And it's so true, so true. So what many coaches get hung up on, and I'm telling you this because I want to put it in your brain that you're not gonna do this. So many coaches never make it to top 10, never make it far at all, like never even get to emerald because of one little word that only has 2 little letters, the word no. So when people tell them no, they're just like, oh man, I suck. This is terrible. This is not a great idea. This is not a good company. This is not a good job. Okay, when people tell you no, it's just like sometimes people get like totally out of whack. Okay, I read a book called Go for No, and I forget who wrote it, but it's called Go for No. I think I got the e-version on Kindle. I got the e-version and read it in like an hour. Like it's wonderful. It tells you how to get no out of your mind. And basically I read that, changed everything. Changed my business. I was able to just focus on being like, I'm just gonna send these invites. I'm just gonna ask whoever I want. And if they tell me no, no big deal. No big deal. Because what you do is you plant the seed in their mind. They're not offended that you asked. I'm never offended when somebody asks like, hey, I'm having a Scentsy party. Hey, I'm selling Monet products. I'm just like, sometimes I'm kind of like, oh, that's so cute of you. You're doing your own business and I'm proud of you. That's cool, but I don't need that product. No problem. Okay? At least she asked. She would have never known. There's lots of products that I actually buy from people that I love. I buy Monat or Monat. I think it's Monat. I buy the hair products from a girl that I went to high school with. I buy Scentsy from a girl that I went to church with. There's all kinds of little businesses that you can buy from, and I have no problem doing that. So people are not put out that you ask them. Not at all. So don't let that stop you. And also if they say no, I want to put this in your head like I said above. When you ask somebody, you immediately get put on their radar. You immediately plant the seed that you're in health and fitness and you're doing something. You have something to offer them if and when they get in a pickle, that they wake up one morning and they're like, look at the scale and it's like 10 pounds heavier, and they finally realize like, I need to do something. Oh yeah, that girl I've been following, she's doing it. She showed me her transformation. She knows how to do it. Like all these thoughts that you were thinking in your mind, right? I want you to go back to your mind. What were you thinking when you watched me? What were you thinking when you wanted to join me? Those are the thoughts and those are the processes that everybody else goes through. So do not be afraid to send out an invite, and furthermore, follow up. So this was a little bit about inviting and follow up, but I had to get to the inviting to get to the, I had to say the inviting to get to the follow up. So the follow up is all about asking again. There's no shame. There's no shame in asking again. None. Because you have a new, no. You have a new offer every month. And I will tell you, and other top coaches will tell you, that people have said yes the 7th, the 5th, the 10th time I've asked them, and they're finally just ready. It just takes a few times of asking or several times of asking. You never know when somebody finally that morning stepped on the scale and was like, I'm done, or their loved one passed away or had a heart attack or something, and it's finally a wake-up call. You never know when that point's gonna be, so just keep asking. It's simple. So fortune is in the follow-up. The majority of people sign up on a follow-up request, on a follow-up call. Hey, right here. So you're in percentage-wise, let's say you ask 100 people on follow-ups, 60% of them are going to say yes on the 2nd or 3rd or 4th time, or 70% rather than the first time, because they have to just trust you for a while. You have to build their trust. And so that's where your daily posting comes in, because they're watching you. Now that when you first invited, that plants the seed, and every day or once a week or every few days, they're gonna catch up with you, and you're gonna pop up into their feed, you're gonna pop up into their stories, and they're gonna watch you. So many people come to me because they're like, I know you don't even know who I am, but I've been watching you on your stories, and I feel like I'm your best friend. I feel like I live in your house. And so they just get to know me, and they like all the bits and pieces that I show them. My daily devotion, my love for Christ, my workout, my kids, homeschooling, whatever it is that I put out there, that's what sells them. They want to join me because of who I am. And that might have been you, it might not have been you, but that goes to show you that keeping your posts daily and your stories daily on your social media platforms, how powerful that is for people. So when you follow up, it gives them a chance to continue watching. So fortune is in the follow-up. All right. For your homework today, hold on, let me find it. Oh, let me tell you also how I use how I use my little trusty rusty 59-cent spiral. So when I invite people, I just go down the list. Can you see? I wrote the number, and these are all the people that I invited, okay? This is Instagram and Facebook. Obviously, you can tell an Instagram handle when they have like dots or dashes or something. It's a Facebook handle when it's like first, middle, and last name. So I just go down the list and invite. Now, I'm gonna show you up real close. So when they tell me no, I just, whatever. Or if they tell me, get back to me and tell me no, I put an X mark on their name, okay? If they get back to me and they're interested and they're like, yeah, tell me more information, their name, I'm pointing at it, their name, beside their name gets an open circle, okay? An open circle tells me that they were interested at some point or another. So at any time, any month, I can go back through all of my pages and very instantly go down the list and see who has an open circle. Those are the people I follow up with every single month, because if they were interested at one point, that means they're still interested at another point. So I always follow up with that. Now, if they finally get back to me and they're like, you know what, I just don't like at-home workouts or whatever. Okay, X inside the circle. Now, if they get back to me and they finally make it through the funnel and they purchase something from me and they become one of our Fit families, if you can see it right here, there's a check mark right there. I put a check mark inside the circle. That tells me they are already complete. They've gone through the funnel. They are with me now. So I don't have to worry about following up with them. Does that make sense? So this is my simple pen and paper. When I invite, maybe you make it a goal to get through all 25 a week. Or maybe when you're pushing, maybe you want to make rank or you want a bigger paycheck, maybe it's 25 a day. So, but that goes to show you this is my pen and paper style. All right, so no ma'am. 8.5 minutes. Let me tell you what your homework was. Your homework is on follow-up, make a follow-up. Make a follow-up. So by now, you should have been inviting a few. So now check back with that person. And when you check back with that person, I want you to screenshot your little message that you sent to them and send it to me. All right, that's your homework. After you get done with that, go on to day 9.